Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 25-yard line. Here's Corral on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Throwing here, Corral. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And I don't think any of us are surprised when we see Matt Corral make throws like this because he earned a reputation out of school for challenging defenses at every opportunity, and he has more than enough arm to do so. Quarterback situation, Carolina, is a bit murky, and they gambled on his upside, knowing he could be starting games as a rookie.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the gun, Corral. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year. It's James Conner. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
1st down. Here's Corral with it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Cut.
3rd down, Corral. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board. I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Prater for the extra point. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 30 on 2nd down. Corral fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 3rd down, Corral. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Corral. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be...
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. So Matt Rule able to challenge that one successfully.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
I got you. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set.
At their own 18.
They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mike 57. Hey, check Mike 57.
In motion left here, Marshall.
Now Corral.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. On 1st down, it's Corral. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
What we got? 57.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
57.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Laviska Shenault, here's a name that a lot of teams league-wide have kept eyes on. Thrown a bit under the radar through his first 2 seasons, but he has produced 600 yards in each as a target eater. Not hard to see why the league remains high on him, especially when he makes catches like that.
A first down throw here for Corral. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zaven Collins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Corral, he's going to look deep for more. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you've got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Zaven Collins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Connor running right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals extend their lead yet again. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57's Mike. Mike 57. You never win. You never win. Let's go, baby.
Corral.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. 57. Mike 57. I'm coming up.
Play action, Corral. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
3rd and long, Corral.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
Connor loses it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll send Marshall in motion left.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Here's Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Connor going to get it again on second down, and he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he's got this down to the 35.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Connor up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Connor. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as